inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Don't use Rusty as an excuse. I haven't played in like 3 weeks.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So, it's going to be the problem, right? You're using a scrambling quarterback, so we know one of your options is to run with him. The last person that tried that, I beat them 45-3.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I gave you too much space.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
Yeah, I
what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Tackle made that time by Anthony.
I told you you weren't going to get it. Deep play, it's 1 yard. Who the fuck will throw the ball deep?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. First red zone chance now.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait though, babe.
No, I'm not waiting.
Now Cousins.
I
So a
forgot
loss
about
of
that
5, and it'll be 2nd down. In goal after going backwards to the 12.
That was hella weak.
To throw is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out and fight. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we
so you wanted to hit the one guy, but I was playing the
one has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The CD before this next drive gets going. The Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack.
There's no demon
him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins flushed out right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Stop running his route.
At the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives.
Hey, with the fullback should have still been cutting over to the side. He stopped running.
What's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
I let you pick up on the tight end.
Right now.
Once the fullback was supposed to get his space.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Take that hit.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Take that hit.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
See, what I had to do was I had to pick up one or the
other. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There it is.
Hey, flipper!
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Zach Cunningham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So you don't do it too many times, it's going to get called on.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there again.
Take the sack or throw the pick.
Offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Try to be nice unless you actually
as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing
you could have got out farther. You could have got out farther than
the 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the 2 of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
Well, as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I could have hit that running back.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On the toss, here's Foreman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Reset.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Richmond. Tiger.
Yeah, run that ball.
Watson on 3rd down. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out.
You said you was reading
Marcus
that defense.
Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
You want to throw it to the side, and I was already
Taking
there.
a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. For the Minnesota Vikings, earlier you and I were breaking down Kirk Cousins' season and the disappointment there, but they go from 13-3 to 8-7-1, and this was a team that many thought off that 13-3 season were Super Bowl contenders. What happened?
I think they struggled with Kirk Cousins meshing in as their new starting quarterback. Their offensive line had its share of troubles up front. Couldn't keep Dalvin Cook healthy as their lead runner. But the defense, even though the numbers were good at the end of the year, they struggled throughout as well. They had some games where they gave up some big plays. Remember the Rams game earlier in the season? The Packers game that was a tie, I think the second game of the year. So all in all, they could just never get that consistency and cohesiveness that they had in 2018. But it's a team that's not very far away. They can bounce right back into the playoffs in this upcoming year.
Yellow, yellow. It's in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. His throw caught. What about the foul? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, but you wasn't going to be able to stop it. You're able to let off to the other guy.
And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense.
I threw it to his shoulder instead of bleeding him over to the side.
They identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, boy,
Watson on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I just couldn't find my man.
Now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
I could not find my man.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's the end of the half.
The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete.
That's the end of the half.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
See, I fucked up on that when I hit triangle way too early.
Return after the break.
Didn't even notice I switched over. I thought I was still on Anthony Barter.
They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This clock.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had...
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Zach Cunningham able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, how do I want to
So
spread
that
your
complicates
safeties
things
apart
a
is
bit
the
here.
question.
18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third
No, you're
down.
not. I'm telling you, no, you're not. Yeah, but the thing is,
Big
with
play
that
coming up.
spin,
Here's
you gotta
third and
hit me
10.
in
I
a
would expect to see
certain
some
spot
pressure
for that
here.
ball to come out.
The pressure
And it's not
drops
from the
off as
side,
they'll
the
look to
surprising
throw.
part.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Fuck this
Didn't have a
look like.
receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Oh, close. It wasn't no 4th and 29.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard
Even if I was going to throw that bitch
line.
incomplete, I have faith in my
Nice
defense.
gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
I don't care what the game says. Tyrann Mathieu does not jump that
to
high.
blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing
I
someone
had him on
pluck it
my
out of
squad.
the
He
air
does not
and
jump
go the
that
other
high.
way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good.
I didn't know he
And
was
we
on
are
Houston. I
even
thought he
at
was
10
on
apiece.
Arizona, though.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota.
Ooh.
And last time, decent field
I
position.
don't know why he didn't throw the lob like he was supposed to, though. That was a lob pass going to the corner.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this
To
possession.
the last end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I don't think it sucks for you. You
First
could have
possession of the
scored.
third
You got caught
quarter,
right
an
behind your
interception,
safety.
So maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed.
I
and
was
not the
gonna throw
tone
the
they
Diggs.
wanted
I was
to
gonna
set.
throw the
That's
bomb,
equivalent
because
of
you have
running
no
out the
safety
wrong
back there.
door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen?
But there's
here
risk
before?
I'm not
Man,
willing
I've
to
heard
take.
stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come back! Come back! Come back!
On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left.
They keep running.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter. Getting
You know you had nowhere to throw that bitch. You was just trying to extend that play for no reason.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's
Oh, hell
Griffin.
no.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8
We
yards
both
on the
know he could have
completion,
stayed
but
on
now
that
they
man
face
that whole
third
time.
down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Oh, he could.
You're
He
able to
just,
hit a
he just
receiver in
stopped.
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. fourth down. Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ooh, they did him dirty.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Not only he pancaked your man over to the side, but he did not bother picking up that second person.
Right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No, he put Clowney on his ass. He put one of them on the ass and didn't pick up the second.
They go with Murray again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Time for that first.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Black.
Cousins now. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
They gave you an under pressure pace with nobody in front of them. And that shit
Tie
weak.
game, fourth quarter, and they're going
There
for
was
this
no
thing
defender
on
there.
fourth
He was still
down.
being blocked.
Hey, Clifford.
Throwing his Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one.
I
as
had
down
him.
he goes.
I had
Jadeveon
him.
Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The only bad part is I put the fullback out there getting movement, so I had less blocks.
A first down carry down for Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks
You had that
for
running
him
back
now
open for a
in
while.
this one game alone. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My boy Smith known for them hits.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
You saw my boy Murray and he grabbed yards. You saw him Cook run the ball. It's always negative.
Me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a
Don't worry, it's not the cheesy ass one where you only got 3 people on your line.
first down. Murray. $15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Play action now. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. This one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down.
That was it.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 26 yards, and the Vikings are going to take the lead. And he knocks it through.
Oh, you didn't realize going back to the same play.
Finally now to kick this one away.
I ran that play 3 times this whole game. You left them open all 3 times. Oh, yeah, back.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
And open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Yeah, no more of that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I don't think I used the nickel game. Ran all 4-3.
Back to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. Cousins here to throw. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room inside the 40.
Threw 4 picks that game. GG. I'm gonna go watch this movie now.